Hi, everybody.
Hey, we're live.
Hello.
It's my favorite people, the people that aren't watching this yet.
That's
Your favorite people is no one.
Oh, that's sad. My favorite kind of people, imaginary people.
Are you throwing meat on the floor?
This week's episode of The Rundown brought to you by Monkeys in Pajamas.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing
What?
crazier.
What? Monkeys in
Bananas in pajamas.
They're coming down the stairs.
Why don't we start singing Banana Splits theme then? Trying to remember the Banana Splits theme.
I'm trying to think of other songs that have bananas in them. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
That song
Yes,
is annoying.
I love that song.
A-N-O-Y-I-N-G.
Yes, we have no bananas today.
What other banana songs are there? I need to know all of them. I'm gonna Google banana songs and hopefully put the same search on.
Hey-o, we said day-o.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Top 10 banana songs from Yahoo Music.
God.
No way.
I love this is what you decide to do when we go live. You couldn't have done this when we were just
man.
sitting there.
Hey, man, when you get off on a banana jag, you gotta...
It tells the fans how much of what kind of person I am.
That you love monkeys.
Andy loves monkeys.
Much.
I do.
I don't think
Deo.
he's gonna eat that.
Oh, Banana Boat. Eat on the boat, the banana boat.
Okay, that didn't work. Hold on.
There's a There's a song by Radiohead called
Wait,
Banana
hang on. That's what it is. Come, Mr. Tallyman,
Tallyman, tally me banana.
Yeah.
Daylight come. Wanna go home. Trying to
There's
put
a Banana in Your Fruit Basket by Bo Carter.
Hey, Vinny's here, even though it says we have no viewers.
Vinny,
Vinny.
I hate
I hate
you,
you,
goo.
I hate goo.
He hates
Why,
your
we're talking
goo.
about- Hey,
I hate you, goo.
I hate you, goo.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I love you, boo.
There's a song by Jack Johnson, who's amazing, by the way, called Banana Pancakes.
I do love banana pancakes.
Oh, me too. I should have some in the morning.
All right.
There's a song by the Dead Milkmen called Smokin' Banana Peels, which I'm not sure what that is in reference to.
It's a drugs.
Oh.
I lost my backlight back here because we moved into the bedroom so we could actually have a light in the bedroom. So
Wow. So now you're like it's gonna be really dark by the end of the night.
yeah, it really is. Really fun for the viewers.
Let's do this. Let's get this going.
Are we ready?
like-
It's 20 to 8.
Hold on.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Joshua.
Sorry. I'm having camera. That's a good. That's good.
You have to adjust his junk.
I gotta go smoke. I gotta fix my camera.
There's a song by Ween called Bananas and Blow.
There is a song by
All right.
Ween called Bananas and Blow.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
And a
I've
song
got my
by
Audacity up.
Cal Jar, Chater, something called Fried Bananas.
Welcome to BananaCast, everyone.
What's your favorite thing?
On this week's episode, recipes
make
for banana bread.
That would be we should do an April Fool's episode one year where we just like don't even talk about wrestling. Like we just go like on like all these other tangents about stuff.
For 2 hours.
It's
And like
possible.
but like we relate it back to wrestling somehow.
This
like,
is
we
why
make-
I can't have you two on the show at the same time. 'Cause you just fucking
Start it.
over me all the time.
Are
Vinny wants to know if Bob Hoskins ever hosted Raw. As far as I know, he did not.
Okay, did Bob Hoskins
Bob
die?
Barker. Bob Hoskins did die. Not Bob Haskins, which means that I don't know who Bob Haskins is, but Bob
God,
Hoskins did die.
I love Bob Hoskins.
He was Super Mario.
I was thinking more Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Unleashed. He was amazing in Unleashed.
No, I think he's most well known for Super
I
Mario.
thought Lou Albano was Super Mario,
And the TV series.
which was the greatest ever.
We already did Banana Phone, Vinny. did Banana
You're
Phone.
behind.
All right,
Vinny.
God damn it. Okay.
Start the show,
yeah.
fucker.
Yeah, let me get this damn thing going.
Rundown, episode 149
Ready?
in a series of 1,300.
Oh, shit.
In
God damn it. I'm going to be old.
3,
You're already old.
shut up. Both of you. 3, 2, 1, record. This week's episode of The Rundown is brought to you by Brothers of Destruction Excavation Services. When you need a hole and you need one fast, call Brothers of Destruction. Where most others start from the top and work down, we're the only team who will create your hole from the bottom up. When that gloved hand pierces the surface, you'll know our work is done. Brothers of Destruction Excavation Services. Bring hell home. So I don't have a question this week, but what do you want to talk about?
Bananas.
We've had enough about bananas, I think.
Yeah, no more bananas.
How about there's a pay-per-view coming up, and I didn't even know because I haven't really been watching wrestling, and I'm on a podcast about wrestling.
There is a pay-per-view coming up. We do have to do predictions this week, which I completely forgot about last week. And, yeah, so...
Let's get into the rundown?
Let's get into the rundown! Creepier than a children's choir wearing farm animal masks. It's episode 149 of The Rundown. My name is Adam. I'm your host, and it is Wednesday, April 30th, 2014. Joining me this week, Andrew's here.
Hey, what's going on?
She's here.
Hi.
And I'm in a little bit of discomfort, so we're going to make this as quick as possible. Hooray!
We're not gonna disclose that discomfort, but let's just say it is not a happy time to be Adam right now.
No, sir. No, sir.
Vinny on the side says, "More questions." Hey, more question. Hey, I got a question. What is it, Vinny?
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Done.
So how we doing?
Let's get the rewind.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
You're jumping in. He is not kidding.
We start with NXT, which I think is you, right?
Hey! I only have one this week, so sorry, Adam. You're going to be talking a lot, and hopefully we won't have dead air in the middle of it. This show starts off with Paige backstage. She runs into NXT General Manager JBL. He's a bit of a Debbie Downer this week and says that despite being a great success, it isn't fair for NXT for her to be both the champion of NXT and the WWE. He says the decision has been made to strip her...
Women's champion, that is.
Yes.
Not actual champion.
Well, you know. Well, China did it, but anyway, not the world champion. But the decision has been made by JBL to strip her of the NXT Women's Championship title. At first, she refuses, but JBL sticks to his guns and says that he has started a brand new tournament to crown the next NXT Divas Women's Champion. I guess not Divas there. Women's Champion. Paige eventually gives in, looks despondent, and gives away the belt, and JBL takes it away. Sadness. Am I? Maybe I'm being like, I don't know, greedy here, but sadness. Couldn't she at least lose it?
I think it was the best thing. It was the best thing they could do because they want her to remain strong as women's champion, and having the women's champion lose the lower championship to someone on the lower show.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
The best way they could solve their conundrum.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's just I love Paige so much; it makes me sad.
She's on to bigger and better things.
I know. Well, this is the only show I watch anymore. So anyway, we go.
Well, whose fault is that?
My job. We go to the arena for the one and only Lana Nemanje.
I'm not allowed to yell that in my house anymore.
That's awesome. America rise for the man invading WWE, the Bulgarian brute, the super athlete, Alexander Rusev.
I was just told I'm allowed to say it if I don't say it in a way that makes her want to claw out her own eardrums.
Fantastic.
So allow me. Vнимание.
There we go. That works.
Tonight, Rusev takes on Travis Tyler, the pastel trunked meat for Rusev tonight. Not surprisingly, Rusev wins with the camel clutch submission, known as the Accolade. Rusev hit, Rusev crush. Devin Taylor is with the partiers backstage, who are all anxiously awaiting Adam Rose. There's
Is the bunny there?
Pirate, and there's Rorschach in a red suit, and hey, there's gay French Waldo.
Okay, one thing about I think I made that joke
gay
too.
French Waldo?
I think I made that joke too. I'm not. I switched away from my notes for a second to go and look at the showdown. But yeah, I definitely made a Waldo joke. One thing about that creeps me out is the dudes who are in the white suits with the tuxedo situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but it reminds me of those dudes from Doctor Who.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the silence.
Silence.
Not the silence.
No, wait, no.
The one with the great consciousness or whatever it's called.
Oh, okay. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Buffy lately, and I just got done. I'm on season 4,
really
so I'm thinking the gentleman from Hush.
Back to French Waldo, gay French Waldo. Sorry, he has
My comment was the backstage Devin Taylor and the Ravers are waiting for Adam Rose, who eventually gets carried in by Damien Sandow dressed like a pirate and Waldo wearing a fez.
Nice. Adam Rose arrives, and he has 2 words for Camacho: a party pooper. He also says he's boring. Anytime that he wants a fight with this boy Adam, he urges him to do so, and he urges him also to be a rosebud, whatever that means. Speaking of the divas from earlier, Charlotte and Sasha Banks are set for tag team action tonight. Tonight they take on the bubbly, pun intended, Emma, and her mystery partner, who is Paige. Wait a minute.
Awesome.
JBL said it isn't fair for her to be champions of both companies, right, or both brands, because she can't really be on the road and be on NXT on the same time. But yet, here she is competing on NXT. Anyway.
Yeah.
Paige, it doesn't make much sense to me.
No, it doesn't either, but you know what? It'd be awesome to see no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paige and Emma take over early in this match, but Charlotte and the BFFs, and her BFF, I should say, quickly make a comeback. Did I ever mention to you how much I hate Sasha Banks?
Only in passing, with with that little bit of foam coming out of the corner of your mouth, and that psychotic murder.
He brings rabies out to me. Yeah. It's not good. Anywho, Sasha uses her legs to her advantage in this match. Actually, not Sasha. I take that back. That's Charlotte. Making a normal head scissors. I realized I was wrong when I said Sasha because I realized it's actually a good wrestling hold. Charlotte uses her legs to her advantage, actually making a head scissor salad.
Yes.
A head scissors seem extremely effective, turning it into at one point a monkey flip, which looks brutal, and then also bashing in the head of Emma into the mat. We get great technical wrestling, something that I never thought I'd say in a Divas match these days. Charlotte eventually wins, pinning the Divas champion Paige. Current Divas champion until I guess she's officially stripped. I think maybe it's just me, but I think we just saw the future winner of the whatever. I guess whatever. I think that we did just see the future winner of the new championship tournament in Charlotte. What do you guys think? Is Charlotte the front runner to be the next NXT Women's Champion?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Bayley all the way.
Going with Bayley?
Yeah, I'm going with Bayley.
I would certainly approve of that as well.
I was just thinking they had Paige and she's kind of this face, so I figured they needed a heel for a little while, maybe as champion.
Did you mention that? I had to step away for a moment. Did you mention the chant? The comment on the chant?
No, I didn't.
Okay, because I brought that up.
What was the chant?
During the match, one of the commentators, I'm not sure which one, comments on how Paige got a "This is awesome" chant for her match on Raw, for one of her matches on Raw, and how impressive that is for a Divas match to get an awesome chant.
I didn't catch that.
Let's just bury the entire division.
Damn.
Lord.
Damn, that's a burn. That's a burn and a half right there.
That is diva burn right there.
Diva burn.
Go to your doctor and get that checked. Yeah. Later tonight, it's the Usos and Sami Zayn taking on the Ascension and Corey Graves in what should be a frickin' amazing match. Thank you, Adam. Also, Tyson Kidd returns to NXT and to TV in general. Up next.
Yeah.
Woo!
Remember when they were pushing Tyson Kidd for because he married Natalya during Total Divas? Remember how that lasted?
I remember. Mm-hmm.
That lasted like 5 seconds.
Speaking about Tyson Kidd.
See, that's exactly.
Speaking of Tyson Kidd, while I'm waiting for his match, we get a commercial for Total Divas. Apparently, Natalya and Tyson are going on a trip, and they're afraid to leave their pet cat Louie at home. So apparently, Ariana or whatever, aka Cameron, house sits for them. Okay, she goes. Now you don't want Cameron to be your house sitter because she, 1, goes through all of Natty's shit, 2, throws a drunken party, and 3, apparently loses said cat. Yep. WWE Total Divas presents Natty's Loose Pussy live on E.
Nice. Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Was that the one you were on?
That was the one I was really proud of. All right. Hey, you were trying to say,
hat, my friend. Tip of the hat. That might be the new mark out moment.
There you go. Adam, you were saying as I was frantically trying to get my joke in.
No, it's just mine.
Okay. Anyway, speaking of divas, here comes Tyson Kidd. That's a bad segue. Tonight,
wow.
He kind of looks like a girl a little. I don't know. Tonight he takes on Mason Ryan. It's power versus speed in a pretty impressive match overall. Ryan still looks like he needs a little bit of polishing, but he's definitely far better than he was years ago in WWE.
More on that later.
Oh, interesting. I don't know what that means, but somehow Tyson pulls off a jump off the top and gets a 3 count. After the match, Tyson Kidd is interviewed by Renee, and he says that this is the rebirth of Tyson Kidd with the launch of the WWE Network. Wait, there's a network? Do you know there's a network? Anyway,
I didn't know it existed.
I
How do they have a network? They don't even have an app.
I know. NXT is since the launch of the network, NXT is the place to be. If you want to fight, he'll brawl. If you want to fly, he'll soar. If you want to take a back seat to your wife's somewhat mediocre WWE diva career, he's your man.
Nice.
Damn, there's a lot of diva burn going on tonight.
It's making its way around from what I've heard. Tyler Breeze is in action next, but first, a commercial for the DVD release of a WWE Raw after the show. Color me intrigued.
I would like this DVD special.
I think I really want to...
I am still waiting on my copy of that DVD about the...
Working on it.
It's gone up a whole 20. It's gone up a whole 24 cents since we talked about it on the show.
It's inflation. Speaking of intrigued, here comes the opponent to Tyler Breeze, a guy that makes Steve Urkel look cool, Angelo Dawkins.
He was...
and he even wore a backpack.
Yeah. Remember Percy Watson?
No.
From NXT original. It's that gimmick, just with a different black guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Percy Watkins had those stupid glasses.
Watson.
But wait, yeah, I don't remember him.
But wait, here comes a real fashionista. Oh, yeah. Tyler Breeze. Give this man an oversized atomizer and some Rick Martel sunglasses.
Yeah.
Dawkins is apparently a 3-sport athlete, and he uses his college wrestling skills early on in the match. Breeze comes back with his...
Chess is not a sport.
Breeze comes back with his vicious sort of style. Also, apparently we have another man crush going on in the announce booth. I believe it's Byron Saxton this time who calls Breeze, who basically references and makes him sound like he's a woman, and that he has a bit of a crush on him. I told you, lots of effeminate activity going here at NXT. Nothing against that, just saying. Back to the match. Breeze wins with the beauty shot, a.k.a. that wicked jumping kick, which was called the money shot twice by Albert. That's a different thing, Albert. Different wrestler.
He's still.
Hello, ladies.
He's stuck in the Attitude Era.
Well, if you
Jappy, your wee wee.
that had been when your big fame came and you had come back to get stuck with an awful Japanese warrior gimmick, wouldn't you be stuck in the Attitude Era too?
Awesome gimmick. They just didn't work out. I like
Suck it, mofo.
We get a recap from last week's main event win by Neville over Brodus. Apparently, Brodus ambushed him after the match, and holy shit, he knocked out some of Neville's teeth. Like, seriously. Like, what? I don't think
I'm guessing those were already fake.
They almost would have to be,
because we've done the same gimmick in APW.
Really?
So.
Because that looked fucking disgusting. Gross. I've never seen teeth you just pop in like chiclets. That's just ridiculous.
Yep. Anyway.
On to the main event. Here comes Corey Graves, a.k.a. CM Punk 2.0. He's followed by the NXT Tag Team Champions, who are for once just aren't in a squash match, which I'm kind of excited.
I know. It was bizarre.
Bring them up and start a decent tag team division, please.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I love the Ascension.
Yeah, but then who will NXT have?
That's a good point. Cowboy Man and the other guy, I don't remember his name.
Corbin and Glorbin.
Corbin and Glorbin. Anywho, we get the introductions of, that good old agreeable Sami Zayn. He's just doing all right, I mean, he's just enjoying his time at NXT. He's having a good time. Nothing's wrong with him. He didn't have a concussion. No big deal. And the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Usos, who still have the worst entrance in WWE history. And yes, that's counting people like R-Truth in the mix. We get a lot of quick tags, quick and hard moves, and several near falls right off the bat. We get a smash the two Islanders head together skit, and that too is really fucking stupid. Despite that, the Usos give the NXT champions a run for their money here in this match. Lots of great tags on the face side. Eventually comes crashing down by a huge clothesline from Victor that turns a tide in the favor of the heels. Things start to pick up near the last 5 minutes of the match as Jay tries to mount some offense and get back to his corner. Eventually in comes Jimmy like a house of fire. He tosses around the NXT champs like they're 3MB. And all goes well until Graves makes a blind tag, tries to get in his finisher, but Jimmy reverses it. In comes Sami Zayn with a huge cross body from the top rope and gets another near fall. Zayn comes running into the ring, but Graves comes running at Graves, but Graves reverses. Zayn reverses back with a hit to hit a massive powerbomb for a near fall. Really wicked-looking powerbomb. Bodies start flying all over, and Zayn hits the Helluva Kick. We get more flying outside, and then a splash by one of the Usos. I lost track.
Wait, Helluva Kick?
Isn't that what it's called, the Helluva Kick?
Helluva.
Not Helluva Kick?
I think they pronounce it Helluva.
Oh.
But I think that's a joke. It's Helluva.
You don't want to swear.
I don't want to say it, but they always
swear on the network.
Yeah. But we get a splash on the top, one of the Usos to pick up the win on Graves. Amazing match, the Usos and Sammy. Bust out some moves as the show goes off the air.
Yes.
And that was your NXT.
Everybody celebrates and dances.
I really need to sit down and watch NXT.
It's the only thing I watch.
I need to sit down and watch it on my time off instead of like binge watching random shows on Netflix.
Yes, you do.
But it's too fun to binge.
Still on Hulu, or is it just on the network now?
I would imagine it's probably still on Hulu.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they still have an agreement with them.
Hey,
so
did you know that Spike Jonze wrote a song called "Yes, We Have No Bananas"?
We talked about that song.
Did we miss that one? I didn't know if we.
No,
in case
I think Josh mentioned it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yes.
Then we do
welcome
know.
to our pre-show discussion, listeners at home.
Yes.
Andrew's become Superstars. Big E defeated Damian Sandow. More on Damian later.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And Kofi Kingston pinned Titus O'Neil. Which brings us to SmackDown. We open SmackDown with Vicky Guerrero, who tells us the Authority have taken the night off. She wants to address the Shield due to their disrespectful behavior on Raw. Tonight, they will face Rybasshole, Alberto, and others in another 11-on-3 handicap match. But first, it's time for the great debate.
Oh, God.
She introduces Coulter and Swagger and Heyman and Cesaro, who've been in the ring this whole time.
Oh, my God.
I bet this is terrible.
Oh, wait. Quick question.
Yeah.
What did you think of Cesaro's music now that you've actually heard it?
I was about to mention. I mentioned that at some point in here, so we'll get to it.
All right.
Yeah, it's right there. Next paragraph.
Okay.
We start with Coulter, who apparently just gets to talk for 90 seconds. We're not given a topic or anything, just that Heyman and Coulter have differing opinions. And go! Great debate. Coulter rambles on for what feels like a lot longer than 90 seconds, but was in fact only a minute 32. Heyman then gets the chance to speak for 90 seconds, and I've already lost interest in this segment. By the way, did you know Brock Lesnar beat the streak at WrestleMania?
I think it was written on a stone tablet somewhere, and they found it in the ancient ruins.
Oh, wait. I do remember. It's where that one dude with the wide eyes pictures been circulating for the last month now, right?
If you didn't, Heyman spends the next 90 seconds talking about it. Zeb then complains that Paul Heyman wasn't answering the question. Need I remind you, I still must point out that there wasn't a question asked in the first place. The Grandpas then start fighting and the refs run in and we go to a commercial. We're promised Cesaro versus Swagger when we come back. A great opening segment.
Wow.
This is how you start. This is how they started SmackDown.
Is that better or worse than having Triple H come out at the beginning?
We return. Not even Heyman talking could save that segment. It was awful. We return for said match. During the match, JBL and Cole prove that those headphones they wear block out more noise than you'd think, as they debate the point that who could anyone cheer for in this match, since no one cheers for Zeb or Heyman or Swagger or Cesaro.
What?
Wow.
Huh. So so it picked up
Yeah. Anyway, swing, neutralizer. Good night, Jack. I finally get to hear Cesaro's new theme song. It's rather generic.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it yet.
It is.
I don't watch wrestling, apparently.
Enter the Shield. Shield are after Swagger. Superman punch for Swagger. Easy bomb for Swagger. And now it's 10-on-3 later on this evening.
Ooh.
Ambrose grabs a microphone. They basically promise to annihilate every one of the 11 before the main event. We then go back to Bryan being stretchered out on Monday. Later tonight, a full recap. Cole then tells us that Bryan suffered a slight stinger, but he is recovering. Cole says Bryan will be at Raw on Monday.
Yeah.
Also tonight, Bray Wyatt. When we come back, another look at Paige. Tamina versus Natalya is right now. Both women already in the ring because, as we know, in Divas matches, everybody loses.
I'd like another look at Paige. Actually, I'd like numerous looks at Paige.
It's gross. Sloppy finish with a super kick, and Tamina pins Natalya. We then get another recap of Shield and Authority. Backstage, 3MB are talking when Seth Rollins appears, then Ambrose appears, then Reigns appears, and we're down to 7-on-3.
Yeah.
Backstage, Vicky is on the phone with Triple H. She's waiting on the Shield. Something about Brad Maddox. She's got the night off. Hooray! Brad then appears. Hunter somehow knew what was happening with the Shield, despite this happening 3 days prior to it airing on television. Did he talk to Psychic Renee Young?
Probably.
I want to call Vicky right now.
You can call her. You can call her hotline. Call me now for your free psychic reading.
It's 19. It's 19. Renee Young's hotline is 1-900.
I see you want to pound my big black ass.
What?
Sorry. It was clear.
Oh, okay. And you wanted me to tone down the offensive comments.
Let's never say that on the program again. Curtis Axel versus Jey Uso is next. This is really just an excuse for Roy Basshole to get taken out by the Shield, isn't it? Sadly, I appear to be wrong as Curtis pins Jey with the facebuster. The Wyatts.
They're trying to push him
back. Yeah, we'll get to that more in a little bit.
Hershey, we're here.
During his entrance, we get a recap of Monday. He's inside a cage. He asks the crowd to sing and love. Bray cuts a nice creepy promo. Basically calls himself omnipotent. He compares them to a rat trapped in a... Him and John, that is. He compares them to a rat trapped in a box with a snake, and John has not removed Bray's venom. Want to get your dog there?
Oh, sorry, yeah. Stop it, dog.
He then leads the crowd in a sing-along. I love a good sing-along.
Oh, yes. It's
sheep cut to break. Rowan and Harper are taking on Antique Roads Show, who enter when we return. Cody now has his brother's face on his boots.
Andy.
I can't help it. I'll just mute.
They tease a little more tension between the two. Cody goes up top to leap upon Rowan on the outside when Harper sends Goldust into Cody, sending Cody into the barricade. Harper then schoolboys Goldust, then nails him with a big clothesline for the pin. In Brad's office, the Shield appear and steal his cell phone. They then throw him into the wall behind his couch, and then Ambrose sets upon him like a velociraptor and beats the shit out of him.
Huh.
That was fun to watch.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Dean Ambrose leaping behind the couch.
I'm going to have to watch that just to see that. Dean Titty Master Ambrose.
Titty Master Ambrose, yeah.
Titty Master.
We come back for Emma and Santino versus Fandango and Layla, episode 16, except the Shield appear behind Fandango during his entrance and take him out. 6-on-3. Fandango bombed off the stage and through a table or two. Back from break for a replay of what happened before break, Goldfish. The important question nobody's asking, if these guys were scheduled in a handicap match later on, why were they scheduled to fight earlier in the evening?
That's a really good question.
Then, a recap of the Kane event from Raw. This Monday, Steph apologizes. Plus, the finals of the contendership tournament. Also, Wade Barrett tweeted a picture of a bruise. RVD versus Barrett in the finals, live on Monday. Enter the Shield for the main event. An 11-on-3 tag. Cole reports that Curtis Axel was found in his locker room, reduced by a factor of 10. We come back to replays of the Shield taking out their lesser opponents earlier this evening. We're at 3-on-5 officially. Ryback, Titus, Barrett, Damien, and Alberto. Things get a little nonsensical at the end, but eventually Sandow eats a spear and gets pinned by Roman. They throw Titus in the ring, and Titus gets speared. They throw Ryback in the ring, and Ryback gets speared. Ryback then gets easy bombed. We'll stand tall as we go off the air.
That's insane.
Gentlemen, if you will,
believe that.
I'll be right back.
Huh.
Yes. Believe in that, Andrew.
It sounds really confusing, everything that went on.
I didn't watch SmackDown personally, but from what the recap and what they kept showing on Raw, that pretty much was it. The
Shield.
Sounds
like really just a heavy like all about the Shield. That whole episode.
Now wait a minute. Is that necessarily a bad thing?
No, it's not at all. But like, it's just really surprising.
And hey, you know what? The Shield spared us another Fandango, Layla. Is that it? I guess. And Emma and Santino match.
Right, which is amazing.
Yeah, especially because then we don't have to see two Cobras coupling.
That's.
I caught that last week, and I was like,
yeah. Well, while we wait for Adam, let me give you one fact you probably didn't know about bananas. Bananas are naturally radioactive. This comes from the fact that they contain relatively high amounts of potassium. Specifically, they contain potassium-40, which is a radioactive isotope of potassium. I bet you didn't know that.
Speaking of bananas, let's get to Raw.
What?
I like what you did there.
We opened Raw with a video recap of the Wyatts versus Cena last week. Having now seen the video of the ending of that match, it makes even less sense than it did when I read about it. It's 3-on-tag. Why would the referee call for the disqualification immediately when Rowan and Harper entered the ring to break up the
Yeah, that is.
Anyway,
that makes no sense.
To the arena, and here's the steel cage. Enter Cena. Cena looking very pensive as he walks down the aisle. Tonight on Raw, Rybass Hull challenge for the tag team championships. Plus, Steph apologizes. Also, Roman versus Randy. Why? John asks. Why? Why did John deserve 3-on-1?
Because they put the voting into the hands of internet marks.
A portion of the crowd answers his question for him, chanting, "You suck! You suck!" There's that. John is upset that he was booked to overcome insurmountable odds again.
He's like, I'm tired of this angle. God damn it.
John puts over some new guys. He then says that he's going to throw us some names we don't know and names some people from NXT, insinuating that no one watches NXT.
I do. That's all I ever watch.
Thankfully, the sheep cut eventually interrupts. We hear a small child singing, but don't get a shot of anything but Cena looking perturbed. It is gorgeously disturbing.
Oh, God, yes.
The lights come back, and there's a children's choir standing on stage singing.
What?
Another sheep cut, and now we hear Bray Wyatt singing. Enter the Wyatts. Bray leads the children in song as they all walk down the ramp.
The
lights go back off when Bray sits down. When he blows out his lantern, the lights come back up, and all the children are now wearing sheep masks.
That's fucking weird.
Bray cackles with a small child on his lap.
Whoa, that's
a commercial.
Creepy uncle.
That was amazing.
Oh, God, yes.
Can you just rocking with some kid on his...
Yes, Andy, just do yourself a favor. After you're done, go on Hulu.
Go to your Desi Rules.
Go on Hulu.
I mean your legal streaming site.
Yeah. And just watch that opening segment, dude.
Oh, it's
I'm telling you, it was
I'm gonna throw that out to everybody listening. If you didn't watch Raw, go onto your legal streaming video website and find the opening segment of Raw this week because it was fantastic.
Fucking amazing.
He's got the whole
world in his hands.
All right.
And we come back, lyrics.
Yeah. He's got the whole sea nation. When we come back from break, a replay of what happened before break, Goldfish. The commentators then sell the creepiness of the opening segment. Time for your tag team championship match. Enter the Usos, enter Rybass Hull. Their terrible mashup theme doesn't have lyrics, so I don't need to write awful songs anymore. You know what? That was a really good match.
Really?
Good match.
Yes, actually it was.
Finish comes on a blind tag from the Uso. Jimmy, let's say, super kicks Ryback, then gets perfect plexed, but Jay superfly splashes Curtis and pins him for the 3.
I have to say, Axel's timing on lowering his hips was perfect for that splash because you see it in the slow motion. Huh?
It's in his blood.
Yeah. But I mean, he had impeccable timing. It was beautiful.
I'm gonna have to go back and just watch this Raw, apparently.
Or at least the first 3 segments. They then pimped the pay-per-view. Sorry. Special event.
On the network. Did they not say pay-per-view?
Well, John said it like 3 times during his opening promo, so it doesn't matter. On the network for satellite subscribers, then a reminder that Hugh Jackman is here tonight. Plus, later on tonight, Randy versus Roman. Adam Rose vignette brings us back from break. He will debut on Raw next week. Yay! Backstage, Heyman and Cesaro are bitching about RVD. Heyman admits to being a totally ruthless businessman and a liar, but he takes his clients to the top, which is why Ryback just won the tag team. Oh, wait, shit. We then go back to last week to explain why Steph has to apologize tonight. Back from break for a slow tracking shot of Kane's mask in a box. Enter Sheamus. He is quickly attacked from behind by Titus O'Neil. If this is the start of something for Titus, only, 4 months after he broke up with Darren Young? I'm all for it.
Yeah, at least give him something to do.
They brawl their way into the ring. The ref makes sure Sheamus is all right, and the match begins. Then forget everything I just said because Sheamus hits a brogue kick out of nowhere and pins Titus for the 3 count.
I blinked and missed it.
Where's Darren Young? What's he been up to?
He is injured. He tore his ACL at a house show.
Gotcha.
So he'll be back in about 4 to 6 months.
Yeah. But, Titus taking that brogue kick. I literally was watching it, and I looked down, and it was over. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Anyway. Hugh Jackman, next.
Oh, man.
But first, Kofi teaches us how to get the network.
Kofi does? Fantastic.
Kofi does.
I guess he needs something to do since they don't let him wrestle.
And at least they show some of his recoveries from Battle Royals.
Yeah. I like the recoveries, goddammit.
Yeah. We come back for some Bo leaving. Dolph is in the ring when we return. Time to bury a hatchet. Dolph shills the new X-Men movie, then brings out Jackman.
Woot woot.
They bury the hatchet with footage from last time. Then Damien Sandow appears.
Uh-oh. Got some bad news. Wait, that's the wrong gimmick. Sorry.
As Magneto.
Wait, what? What?
This is
like Target $30 like Halloween costume Magneto.
No, like something his mom made.
I think it was Sal who texted me to say he looked like Purple La Parka. Yeah, go ahead and watch that. Go ahead and watch that segment when you watch Raw too.
I'll watch that one.
Adam, I just loved your text from the other night, which was, Damien, what the shit?
What the shit? The crowd starts chanting, "Knock him out! Knock him out!" To which Damien brilliantly responds, "Don't tell me what to do!" This is like an awful outtake from The Big Bang Theory. Damien gets made a fool of in such a depressing way that I cannot even recount it without breaking down, so I won't.
So here's a question. Did it seem like Hugh and Dolph were breaking Faye legitimately, like when they were laughing at him, it was legitimate laughter that they were like, oh my god, I can't believe this is actually happening. I'm sure it
was legitimate laughter, but I'm sure it was also scripted that way because for some reason they felt the need to make a total fool out of Damien Sandow.
Yeah, why do they keep doing that? But I guess more on that later?
More on that later.
Trust me, if you didn't see it, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, no, you did miss the one thing.
That depresses me. Did he levitate like metal?
Kinda.
Just go watch it.
I'll go watch it.
Just later, Andy.
We then go back to last week in the reunion of Evolution. Later tonight, Randy v. Roman. We come back for Swagger. Enter Paul Heyman. Heyman tries to ingratiate himself with the crowd for some odd reason. Needless to say, it doesn't work. Not even the knock-knock jokes.
Nope.
So it was a pretty good knock-knock joke.
It was clever, but it was still like, really?
Andy.
Yeah.
Knock-knock.
Yeah. Who's there?
Mike.
Mike who?
Mike Client Brock Lesnar ended the streak at WrestleMania.
That is literally what he said.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. And then he went on to, then my personal favorite part is when he went on to explain it by repeating it 3 times. Mike Client. Yeah, Mike Client Brock Lesnar.
I love when people explain jokes.
It was a moment.
It makes it funnier.
This Raw was full of moments. Let's just say this. It was full of moments.
Cesaro wins on a distraction and a bridging German suplex. We then go back to the top of the show, which, for once, I'm not annoyed by. Backstage, Cena is walking, still perturbed. He's approached by Renee, but has no reaction to what happened. My God. They finally shut him up. Back from break for the same tracking shot of in the box. Del Rio is in the ring, and King assures us that the mask in the case means the demon is in the case, which means that by the end of the night, Kane, who we've been told isn't there, will show up and kill someone.
No, really? Maybe Jacob Goodnight will show up instead.
Last week, a recap of tensions between Antique Roads show Del Rio versus Cody right now. Alberto eventually makes Cody tap with the arm breaker. More tension. Looks like Cody might be turning heel soon.
So we're going to get that match between the brothers.
Yeah, but not at WrestleMania.
You're right.
Later tonight, Steph apologizes. We come back. Heyman and Cesaro are talking backstage without sound. Then Justin introduces Lana, who introduces Rusev.
Lana!
Rusev is once again destroying Xavier Woods, who's already in the ring.
Yep.
He's nothing better to do.
R-Truth causes Xavier to get disqualified when he attacks Rusev before he can apply the accolade. They both manage to take Rusev out. JBL says that it's almost impossible to beat 2 men, which means on Sunday, Rusev beats 2 men.
Rusev will win.
Yeah.
We then get a piece on World Wish Day and Cena granting his 402nd, 3rd, and 4th wishes. Backstage, Renee is with RVD. Tonight, he may become the #1 contender. Rob reminds us that he's a 6-time Intercontinental Champion, and 7 is his lucky number. Tonight,
I thought 420 was his lucky number.
Yeah.
it's all cool, man. Tonight, Barrett will be the receiver of bad news, thanks to RVD. Zeb Coulter then appears to try and recruit RVD. Because they both hate Heyman, you get it?
Because they were sneaking across the stage. I don't know.
Coulter suggests an alliance. RVD turns him down. Surprise, surprise. He was polite about it, though. He thanked Zeb Coulter 3 times in 30 seconds.
Jeez.
Thanks, man, but I'm good. I mean, thanks, but I'm good. Thanks, though, but I'm good. We come back to a top 10 list of things watched on the network last week. Coulter and Swagger are now talking silently backstage. It is Matadores.
Woo! Ole!
Or as they're better known, Los Aldo Montoyas.
Yeah.
Versus 3MB in the ring. Thank you. No one enters because everyone loses. They then announce the pre-show match for Extreme Rules.
Okay.
Hornswoggle
versus El Torito?
Versus El Torito.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
No, it's Hornswoggle versus El Torito.
Andy?
Like Cinco at this point.
Andy, wait for it.
In a WLC match.
I have no idea what that's going to be.
Oh, this is going to be fantastic. I'm so excited.
It's going to be like a TLC, except everything's going to be fucking tiny. And it's going to
my God, tiny chairs, tiny ladders, like step ladders. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
It's like the opposite of the Big Show's chair.
Oh God, I'm so excited.
Wait, there's more to this segment.
3MB
tell me more.
3MB actually being represented by Mackin Slater tonight. So the Wendy's girl is back.
Oh, that's good. Did you get her breast reduction?
Slater pins, let's call it Fernando, who gives a shit, after an execution. JBL, however, does make me laugh when Hornswoggle leaps off the apron onto no one, and JBL calls out, "He's got the glide path of a sofa," which I tried to record for the end of the show, but I couldn't get it clean enough because everybody was talking.
That's funny.
Up next, Stephanie apologizes.
I have to say, though, I was thoroughly surprised by 3MB winning.
Of a sofa? Oh, yeah.
No, 3MB won. This is the first time I've ever seen them win. Have they ever won?
I can't think. I don't know. Well, you know what I do know? There are approximately 1,000 different types of banana plants in the world today, but most are unpalatable. Did you know that? Because I didn't know that, but I know it now. The more you know. It's so quiet.
Oh crap! I didn't realize Adam left. I wasn't even looking at the screen.
He did. He's gone. He's gone. That's why I was trying to fill up. Anytime he leaves, I'm going to throw banana facts.
This would be a great time to answer comments.
But there are none.
Where the hell are our listeners?
Yeah.
Where are you people?
Did you know that over 100 billion bananas are consumed annually in the world, making bananas the 4th largest agricultural product in the world, following only wheat, rice, and corn?
You know, Andy, back to 3MB. I was going to make the comment that 3MB is the David Chainer of WWE.
Only like 3 fans will get that one.
Yep.
But everyone knows what bananas are, Josh.
Speaking of bananas, tomorrow on the WWE Network, Sheamus versus Bray Wyatt, but we'll get to that in a minute.
That's the greatest segue ever.
It always works.
Mm-hmm.
Enter Stephanie during her.
Speaking of bananas, sorry.
Yet another recap happened last week. Stephanie calls it a senseless tragedy. Steph wants to make it up to Daniel and calls him out. There's hesitation, but after the second time she asks, Daniel appears, sporting a neck brace. Bree yells for him so he doesn't hurt himself. Do you think she does that during orgasm?
My question is, like, if you have a family member that dies, you automatically...
You dick.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, if a family member dies, I just didn't realize that caused so much neck trauma.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
My joke was better. I tweeted my joke, and it was funny.
And I have
lying
no
on her
comment.
back. Just picture it, lying on her back, legs up in the air. Yes, yes, yeah. All right. Anyway.
I'd rather not.
No.
Daniel doesn't buy Stephanie's bullshit. Daniel asks Steph how she thinks his wife felt when they were doing all those terrible things to him. He says she wanted to act out, but he told her not to, and she listened because, damn it, she's a woman and she knows her place.
Wow. What?
Maybe not quite.
Now make me a sandwich.
Something like that. Steph then apologizes on behalf of her entire family, even creepy Uncle Fred McMahon, who we don't talk about anymore.
Wait, what?
Steph asks him to the ring so she can apologize face to face, and Brian basically tells her to go fuck herself. Brian says he never gives up, and on Sunday he takes Kane down. You know, down there. To hell.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Oh, all right. I thought you were just. I thought you meant down to the.
I thought we had another like Brie Bella thing going on here.
He was pointing rundown logo.
Steph says she doesn't know where Kane is, but promises his mask has been locked in her office because the mask makes the demon.
Mm-hmm. You've seen the movie, right?
Daniel can't wrestle tonight, but Brie can, so Brie gets a Divas Championship match tonight to see so that both newlyweds can have gold on their fingers and around their waists. By the way, that match is right now. Good thing she's already dressed to compete.
What is
funny how that happens.
We then, before going to break, get a shot of an empty mask case backstage.
I was about to spoil that, but then I was like, nah.
Shock and awe. Aw, Vinny's eating a banana. Good for Vinny. Those are good for you.
Oh, finally. Comments again.
Yeah, I was deleting most of his because they were just stupid earlier.
Oh.
If you
Vinny,
post,
you're not stupid.
No, I'm not saying Vinny's stupid. I'm saying continuously
Vinny, unlike
posting.
Adam, I care.
I'm saying continuously posting, hey, I'm here, hey, I have a question, hey, in our comments field. It's just going to get you deleted. So
it's like that one kid in the middle of the classroom who just keeps raising their hand frantically.
I fucking hate that student.
Yeah.
Yeah. We come back for the title match. A Kane explosion interrupts after a few minutes. He appears through the ring mat while Daniel stares up the aisle. They break a couple of laws of sense and physics, then Daniel hits Kane with a wrench. He sits up, chokeslams Daniel, then again tries to drag Brie into the hole, which is kind of stupid when you think about it. She escapes. He sets the posts alight. That was kind of dumb.
Yeah, especially when Brian hurried Brie out, and then he got chokeslammed, and then she immediately dove back into the ring, not to Brian,
my favorite,
but to Kane's feet.
My favorite was Kane in the hole. Daniel kicks him in the head a couple times. Kane grabs his shin and topples him over by pushing his shin away from him.
Oh, this
glad to see those touch bump drills are still in effect.
Yeah.
It's like getting hit like a truck from a T-shirt.
He took a dive worse than LeBron James in a playoff game.
Oh.
We come back from break for a replay of what happened before
break. Is that
break.
football?
Double goldfish.
Is that football?
Close enough.
Okay.
It's soccer. Backstage.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. Backstage, Daniel is getting checked out, and Brie is trembling with bad acting. Steph appears, apologizes. Daniel talks sternly. Brie yells at her and calls her a bitch. That's the segment, and she leaves. There you go. Yeah, get out, bitch.
Bad.
Cool.
That was a good. That was a really impressive. Like I imagined you as her.
That's my Brie Bella impersonation.
That was a really good Brie Bella.
And he married that.
You do Brie Bella much better than Brie Bella.
Yeah. Cole then sends us again to the top of the show. Now it's overkill.
Yeah.
Backstage, Renee says John is actually ready to talk. Fuck. It's a typical promo. He calls it a pay-per-view and not a special event, so he's since been fired. He also makes stupid jokes. Hooray, stupid jokes.
He makes what?
Stupid jokes. Enter Bad News Barrett and his huge podium.
He's got some bad news for Rob Van Dam.
Hey, Adam. Would you say that his podium is the size of our Facebook followers? It's about the same girth, about the same length.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says he's just mad because I probably can't make Liberty States. I am mad that you can't make Liberty States. It's our biggest show of the year, fuckwit. Fucking call Zipcar and get your ass to Peabody on Saturday. Anyway.
Hey, Vinny, it's all right. It's all right. I can't make Liberty States either.
Neither can I. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he's in the same state as the show takes place in. Anyway.
And it wouldn't even matter as long as he was on the East Coast. Like every state is like as big like Chicago.
Yeah, exactly. And just because I live in the same state as NXT doesn't mean I always go to an NXT show.
Yeah. What about it? Small state. Yeah, your state's like the size of our Twitter follower feed.
I'm glad you got your jokes in.
Yeah. Twitterous.
Bad news, as I was saying.
Sorry.
Rob Van Dam's a has-been. He hasn't been relevant in at least a decade, and tonight, bad news Barrett makes him a cripple. That match is next.
Oh my.
Something like though, I'd have to agree with most of that from Wade.
Eventually, Cesaro appears, Swagger appears, they fight, it's a distraction, but RVD ducks the bullhammer. Rolling Thunder and Cesaro creates another distraction to allow Wade to counter the frog splash. Bullhammer, Wade Barrett is your #1 contender.
What? Wade Barrett is like getting pushes. What the hell?
I know, right?
Pushed off of WrestleMania, really pushed off of,
I'm so excited.
Is it okay, here's the thing.
Rumble
this is a random thing. Did you notice, Adam, that when they had a shot of Rob's top of the head, his ponytail parted enough to see the bald spot?
Of course he has a bald spot. Anyway.
I guess I never realized it until now. It was like
he hides
That's why he doesn't like Paul Heyman. He sees his future hairline on Paul Heyman's head.
Oh God! The horror!
I'm slowly accepting the fact that I have a bald spot, so
yeah.
Aww.
I think I just shit-shaped my head.
Cesaro then attacks RVD after the match. Swagger then recovers and attacks Cesaro. Swagger then goes after RVD since he turned down Coulter earlier. RVD recovers and beats up everyone. We then go back to SmackDown for the Shield overcoming some odds. Then the Shield cut a promo in a blue hallway. As we mentioned last week, Evolution is the past. The Shield is the future.
Is there any significance to the blue hallway?
It was
just really blue.
It's the undisclosed.
That's how they made the hallway look like the bowels of the building, as they had a.
It's the undisclosed location right before they were going to make their entrance through the crowd.
It's like it's like almost the boiler room, but not quite the boiler room. It's the hallway.
Okay.
This Friday on SmackDown, Dean Ambrose defends his title against Alberto and Rybaxel in a 3-on-1 handicap United States Championship match, but more on that in a promo.
He never defends his title.
I know. Enter Evolution. Time for your main event.
Yeah.
Evolution cuts a promo in the ring about being awesome. Enter the Shield. Enter Ric Flair.
What?
Well,
woo!
I shouldn't say it that surprisingly, since Hunter did say that Rick would be there on Twitter or something, and it's 11 o'clock on the nose, so he had to show up at some point. Flair then gets a microphone. Did I mention we're already in Overrun?
Huh.
In a move that would shock absolutely no one who watched except apparently Michael Cole. Rick pretends to kiss Evolution's ass, then sides with the Shield.
Really?
The bell rings.
That's actually kind of shocking to me.
He's the dirtiest player in the game.
Well,
how's that shocking?
But he's a member of Evolution.
Dirtiest player in the game. Past alliances don't matter to Flair.
No sense.
Hey. Evolution is a mystery.
Pulling chains that no one sees.
Bell rings at 11:05. To no one's surprise, it eventually breaks down into a schmoz, and Roman wins via disqualification. After teasing another Evolution beatdown, the Shield eventually stand tall, with Randy and Dave having to save Hunter from an easy bomb. Believe that! As we get off the air.
Yeah, because Rollins' devastating airbrush knee to Hunter turned the tide.
How it should be.
No, Andy.
What?
He did his springboard knee thing to Hunter as he was about to pedigree Reigns. He airbrushed him.
Oh, he missed him.
And Hunter sold it.
Oh.
Speaking of bananas, let's talk about main event.
Yeah! Hey, Adam, did you know that Americans eat more bananas than any other fruit, with an average consumption of 26.2 pounds of bananas per year?
It's because bananas are awesome. Yeah. They come in their own carrying case.
Yeah, it makes it easy to transport.
Yeah.
It's almost as if God himself had designed the banana to be the perfect snack. Sorry, that's another web video for another time. We open main event with the Antique Roads show. During Goldust's entrance, we go back to Cody losing last night and being angry about it. Goldust takes on Alberto this evening. Goldie wins with the final cut. Renee is in the ring to talk to him about his professional relationship with his brother. He seems shocked that she would suggest that they would go their separate way. Cody, a little pissy. Today is National Wish Day, so we get a piece about Make-A-Wish, basically a recap of them talking about it last night. Text WISH to 80088 to donate $10. Do it now. Why are you listening? Do it now.
No.
Later tonight, why do you hate children, John?
You asshole! Get
I'm
off this
broke.
podcast right now.
The only money that I have is to finance me going home.
There is a little boy who's got heart disease in his brain. Who just
You know
wants
what?
to see
And
John
you know what?
Cena turn heel.
And you know what? I work at freaking Disney World, okay? I make wishes come true on a daily basis.
The mouse has you by the balls.
Do you know how many Make-A-Wish kids we see on a daily basis?
3?
Tens.
3.
Tens.
Later tonight, Sheamus versus Bray Wyatt. This Friday on SmackDown, the 3-on-1 announced last night has become a fatal 4-way for the United States Championship, and the rest of the Shield are barred from ringside.
Ooh, that's not good.
Enter Paige. She's taking on Alicia Fox. Paige celebrates her victory, then gets approached by Tamina, and they have an awkward moment.
Ooh.
That's this Sunday, but more on that later.
Like sexually approached? Like, did that happen?
Tamina put out a Craigslist ad and casual encounters, and
You know, well, considering that AJ has mysteriously disappeared to, I don't know, Mary Punk.
Anyway, Paige, I said that already. Then a recap of the amazing opening segment on Raw. Backstage, Renee is with Sheamus, and he's not afraid of Bray.
That's good.
Enter Kofi when we return. Speaking of people who desperately need a gimmick change, his opponent is Bad News Barrett. He's got Pyro now. Hooray, Pyro for Bad News Barrett. He's also got some bad news.
Yeah!
Woo! Ziggy is terrible and basically made out of cardboard, and he will become Intercontinental Champion on Sunday.
Made out of cardboard.
Cardboard. He called him a cardboard.
How is someone made out of cardboard?
Barrett called him bland and boring and cardboard.
That doesn't even make sense.
Hey. Skippy Langston is not boring like cardboard. He's a master of skip it.
I know. He's no Alberto Del Rio.
Leave Alberto alone!
Fun action outside leads to a bullhammer on a leaping Kofi Kingston. Wade then hoists his deadweight back into the ring and pins him for the 3. We return for a recap of Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella Bryan, Kane, and Steph over the past couple of weeks. That WWE World Title match is hopefully your main event on Sunday, but more on that later. Enter the Wyatts. Bray serenades us when we come back from break until Sheamus' music starts. So the DVDs for the Raw after the show thing have octagons on them. Does that mean WWE is bought a share of UFC?
Maybe they just like shapes.
Or they just want you to stop watching.
That could be.
Thankfully, Bray kicks out of White Noise, Sister Abigail, and Goodnight Sheamus. That was a really good match. Rowan and Martin beat up Sheamus until the Usos run down. Usos clear the ring, and we may have a 6-man on SmackDown. Look for that.
Okay.
And that's your main event.
Vinny on the side says, this episode is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. It's true, Vinny.
You can talk about bananas a little more.
Oh, banana fact before we get to the news this week. Here's another banana fact. Bananas don't grow on trees. Rather, they grow from a root structure that produces an above-ground stem. The plant is specifically classified as an arborescent or tree-like perennial herb.
Yeah, and there is one more thing to do before the news.
What's that? Josh, I think
you like
got a Mark Out Rank Out this week.
Yes. Welcome to another edition of Mark Out Rank Out, and as always, I'm Josh. So this week's Monday Night Raw happened, and man, what an odd roller coaster of a show it was. 6 days before Extreme Rules, and boy, did this show go to extremes in the good and bad categories. We had such unforgettable moments like Paul Heyman showing us his comedic side, 3MB showing us they could win a match, and The Shield proving what happens when one is truly decimated. It really was something to behold. The good, the bad, the meh. But there were 2 moments on Raw which were so polarizing that I could not wait but to give you my thoughts on them. So, let's get to the nitty-gritty. This week's mark-out moment is the awesomely creepy opening involving the Wyatt family, John Cena, and a children's choir. My God, was it amazing. WWE Creative really outdid themselves here. The show opens with Cena going on about the future of the WWE, about how he will eventually have to step down, pass the torch, retire, come out of retirement for about 50 times before he finally realizes he's no longer marketable and fade away into the Hall of Fame. But true to form, we get a sheep cut. Lights go out, and instead of Bray pontificating on the Titantron or an all-out attack on John, we get a choir of young children singing, "He's got the whole world in his hands." And after the kids circle the ring, another sheep cut hits, and we see the choir is wearing a sheep masks, with Bray laughing maniacally, sitting on his rocking chair with a sheep-masked child on his lap. Rarely has a
Who was
promo...
playing the part perfectly by creepily staring into the camera.
Yeah, he did that good too. Rarely has a promo been able to convey so many things at once, and with very little really needing to be said. WWE knows Cena's biggest supporters are. They also know the older fans don't care about him, and that the ever-annoying internet marks want him dead. WWE was able to combine all 3 of these aspects within the last 2 weeks to create what I have to say is the most interesting storyline for Cena in recent memory. It's not about Cena winning another title or just beating the odds. We are seeing Cena face his greatest foe, unpopularity. And more than that, but what will he have to do to beat, not only to beat Wyatt, but what will it cost him in the end? It has built up to this moment on Raw with one simple statement. No one believes in you anymore, John. Not the young guys in the back, not the internet, not the crowd, and most importantly, not the children. This is how you write a compelling story. And to all the Cena haters out there, I hope they're enjoying that the taste of the Kool-Aid they're drinking, all provided by the WWE, Bray Wyatt, and John Cena. It will be interesting to see how this storyline will play out. Personally, a fall from grace would make it pretty awesome, in my opinion. Well, that's a mark-out moment from Raw. Time for the right-out. And what can I say? Magneto Sandow. Oh, wait, hold on. Dagnito. Damn it! Zorn? Ah, fuck it! Damian Sandow dressed as Magneto. Now, it's no secret, WWE likes to promote upcoming films and love having celebrities on their program. And at least they've wised up and stopped putting celebrities in the matches as well. Now, I'm a big fan of X-Men, and I'm actually kind of excited to see Days of Future Past. And I'm cool with WWE wanting a piece of that action by having Hugh Jackman show up and bury the hatchet with Dolph. Let's see if I can say this right. Ziggler. Yes!
Hey!
Okay, cool, no real point, but hey, I'm sure they can come up with something a little more into what the hell is Sandow wearing. For some reason, they decided to dress Damian up in a Magneto outfit that not even a 5-year-old would want to wear for Halloween. But it gets worse. As Magneto continues to ramble on to Hugh and Dolph, who I honestly think they were legitimately breaking fabe here, because they realize how absurd this really is. decides to show us his powers of magnetism by taking control of the mic, which is still in Jackman's hands,
and also probably not magnetic,
and complete with cheesy sound effects. And to make it even worse, Hugh begins to sell that the mic is being moved. Okay, for the sake of brevity, I'm going to cut to the close. Hugh decks Damien, and then Dolph gives him a zigzag. Sadly, it would appear that Damien Sandow has become the newest addition to the time-honored tradition of the what the fuck do we do with this guy? Oh, let's put him in shitty gimmicks and see which one sticks. Or as I like to call it, the Lance Storm effect. Now,
for what it's worth, Hugh was playing along and then admitted that he was playing along because it made Damien look stupid. It's working. Of course it's not working, and then he punched him in the face.
Okay, fair enough. But
no, first he threw the microphone at him, and then he punched him in the face.
Yeah. Now, Still,
Damien yelling, "Don't tell me what to do," was the best part of that segment.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Now, it truly is a shame to see someone with so much talent and potential be put into this category. But there is hope. Damien could bounce back from this and become relevant again.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure.
Remember when he was almost guaranteed to be the next world champion?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how he can accomplish it, but I'm sure there's a way. Really?
Should join the Wyatt family.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's one way.
Well, I really can't comment else on this sad segment, so I'm just going to say this has been Mark Out, Rank Out. Back to you, Adam.
I have to. I have to comment on Bill's just going to said, "Hey, 2.5 Men is on."
Love you too, Bill. Why do you have to cut Adam down so bad right now? I mean, yeah, he's feeling half a man right now, so.
He's so cute when he's confused. Thank you for remembering Mark Out, Rank Out, because I would have forgotten completely.
It's okay. I was just talking about bananas, and he's like, "Hey, I got something." I'm like, "Yeah, bring it on." Those are definitely the Mark Out and Rank Out moments of that show. It sounds.
Yes. Lance Storm effect.
Go directly. Speaking of bananas, to the Rundown Showdown.
Ooh, cue awesome music.
Last week we determined the wild card. We had a poll to determine the wild card competitors in the Undertaker WrestleMania opponent showdown. Still haven't figured out a way to describe it properly, but you know what I mean.
Greatest wrestler Undertaker has faced at WrestleMania.
Best of the worst.
Not at WrestleMania. Anyway.
Highest caliber wrestler.
How about the best loser?
Yeah. Well, no, because Brock Lesnar's in the tournament. So.
Oh, okay.
So we had the five competitors were, in no particular order, King Kong Bundy, Psycho Sid, the Big Boss Man, A-Train, and Giant Gonzalez. As to which, and we had our listeners vote on which two they thought, no more than two, no less than two, which two they thought should be in the 15th and 16th spots in our bracket. Coming in 5th place. With 7% of the vote.
Oh, God.
Was A-Train.
Oh, A-Train. Okay.
Oh!
Tied for 3rd with 33% each. Giant Gonzalez.
No!
And the Big Boss Man.
Oh.
Huh.
In 2nd place and the number 16 seed in our tournament, and we'll talk more about him in a moment, with 40% of the vote, was King Kong Bundy. Which means your winner, the man who becomes the number 15 seed in our tournament with a whopping 87% of the vote, Psycho Sid.
But really? Giant Gonzalez.
Psycho Sid?
Sorry, buddy.
Oh.
Wow. Psycho Sid is...
But chloroform.
Yeah. So.
Spandex.
That takes us to our first match in the official tournament with our number 1 seed versus our new number 16 seed. Shawn Michaels versus King Kong Bundy.
Ooh.
Now remember, I want you all to remember at home, the definition of best is up to you. It can be whatever. Actually, hang on. I forgot that we can go to our Facebook and look at this. There were a couple of comments left on the thread for the.
So like basically, if best means looks best in a strange-looking singlet,
obviously Giant Gonzalez would have won.
Yeah, I mean,
in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Most likely looks most like a 60-year-old woman in a bathing suit, then it's going to be King Kong Bundy.
Yeah.
But if it's has the prettiest hair, then it's going to be Shawn Michaels.
Psycho Sid.
Well,
Psycho Sid had prettier hair. I'm sorry. It was so wavy and.
It was very wavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every time he turned his head, it would sploosh a little bit.
Zach, our friend Zach Paulette says he voted for Sid because of the possible pants shitting, referencing, of course, WrestleMania 13, and Boss Man just because. Because why not vote for a guy who got murdered at WrestleMania? And then Vinny said he voted for Bundy and either Sid or A-Train, but I don't know if he actually clicked through to the vote. He just said Bundy and either Sid or A-Train. So there's that. Yeah. So, Shawn Michaels versus King Kong Bundy.
How did you determine the top 14 seeds? Did you just decide for yourself, like, okay?
I did it in my noggin.
So Adam is trying to stack the deck here and say that Shawn Michaels is really the best wrestler of them all, or the best.
He's Mr. WrestleMania.
Now you can disagree with him.
He's Mr. WrestleMania.
I'm gonna.
I think you chose the others because you just had them up on a bulletin board and you were throwing darts at the names.
Anyway,
with numbers
we'll go through the other seeds. We'll go through the other seeds as we get to the other matchups. But okay. Shawn Michaels versus King Kong Bundy. One famous for an epic 90s mullet that was without compare. The other was part of the $1 Million Corporation. Fought a cage match at WrestleMania 2. Looked kind of like a giant bowling ball.
Didn't he have man boobs?
Of course he did. He was King Kong Bundy.
Okay.
And he also climbed the Empire State Building and swatted down some biplanes.
No, sir, I think you're mistaken.
Wait, Fay Ray wasn't with him? Did he have Fay Ray?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's King Kong Bundy. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you're getting confused.
It's King Kong Bundy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, not to be mistaken with his brother Al Bundy.
So. I was thinking like the guy that the monkey that threw the barrels at Mario.
That's Donkey Kong Bundy.
You can't tell, but I'm actually doing the Al Bundy hand in my pants.
Makes for good radio.
The camera doesn't go that low. So, go to the Facebook page, click on the link, vote in the poll, and then comment as to why you voted for who you voted for.
Awesome.
Shawn Michaels versus King Kong Bundy in the tournament to determine the best. Here we go. The best of the Undertaker's WrestleMania opponents.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, that's a good one.
Did I have an email from Sal? I want to say I had an email from Sal.
Bill on the side says, biplanes, straight planes, gay planes, don't judge.
We don't. We don't judge.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
That's why Josh is here.
Wait, what?
What?
There it is. Oh, okay. Sal commented on who he voted for. He said, you got to let in Sid and King Kong Bundy. King Bundy is a legend. He used to beat people with 5 counts, and Sid is a multiple-time champion, and he's batshit crazy. He even admitted to having half the brain the Outsiders did, which was a classic promo.
It was.
And let's not forget that he shattered his shin. Oh, doing a double axe handle. How do you shatter your shin doing a double axe handle?
Very carefully.
He also
Bill on the side also says Al Bundy was King Kong's cousin. That was covered in an episode of Married with Children.
Was it?
I forgot about that. Yes, it was. Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, Bill would know. He loved Married with Children.
Huh.
So we move on to listener mail. This one's should have come before the showdown, but either way, this one's from a couple of weeks ago because I forgot I had it in my inbox. It's also from Sal. He says, the truth of the matter is the Daniel Bryan story, the true one, might be the greatest story in WWE history. It probably wouldn't have ended up like this, but it did. This man was supposed to go back to the mid-card after Hell in the Cell, but whether it was the Ascension ceremony or the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe wouldn't allow it, and they elevated him to the title. It wasn't just the snarky marks in their Shark Tank. Everyone got behind him. That says something. I've always been a CM Punk fan, but Daniel Bryan has earned my #1 spot this past year.
I don't know if everyone got behind him.
Yeah, you whiner.
Yeah, whatever. You're just annoyed by the fans. You've admitted that Daniel Bryan is entertaining.
It's true.
Yeah. An admission from your own lips.
And Adam's gone again.
Oh shit!
Oh, hell, let me tell you, the phrase "going bananas."
I can do mark out, rank out again.
No, the phrase "going bananas" was first recorded in the Oxford English Dictionary and is linked to the fruit's comic connection with monkeys. Did you also know that a cluster of bananas is formally called a hand, which makes a whole different kind of thing for hand banana from that episode of Aqua Teen. But anyway. Among the theme, a single banana is called a finger.
What are you talking about? We're going to start talking like Aqua Teen Hunger Force characters now. I'm going to be like, meat-wise, chilling. So, we're talking about wrestling, right? I like to wrestle, especially with hot women in pools of oil and jello. It's pretty awesome.
I thought you didn't like being around oil, Meatwad. I thought that worried you because you thought you'd get cooked.
No. I don't get cooked in oil. Frylock has to worry about the oil. I just, hot chicks in pools of oil is just like, yeah. Because I'm pimp.
Speaking of pimp.
What a segue.
Let's get to the news this week.
Our news is so pimp.
Thankfully, there's not much.
Oh, good lord. Good.
Contrary to previous reports, Rey Mysterio is not, surprisingly, out of action with a knee injury.
What?
Mysterio is currently out of action with a hand injury.
Oh, that's odd.
His hand has apparently been swelling badly, which is the reason he's been given time off.
You know why his hand's swollen?
He's been eating too many bananas?
No, he's been dialing up the 619 too much.
New favorite euphemism. Mysterio was not originally... Booyaka, fun-sized mime. Mysterio was not originally booked for WrestleMania, but the decision was made late to add him to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He was then not going to be used the next night on Raw, but was then used to put over Bad News Barrett. His current deal with WWE is up soon, but at this time he has not signed a new contract, though it is thought that he will very shortly because they are using him to replace CM Punk in the Flintstones movie. Poor Mysterio. Does anybody care anymore?
No. I feel a little bad, but I mean, I don't know. No.
Why don't they take off his mask for a while, like they did in WCW?
Because he looks like a 12-year-old.
he's like one of the middle schoolers in my district. It's ridiculous.
He looks like a jacked-up Latino beaver from Leave It to Beaver.
Well, you know what? So do I, except for the jacked up and Latino
Bieber.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Oh, you just started singing Bieber. I am so kicking your ass when I come home. Special
Next.
Washashasha.
According to Quilt, whatever the fuck that is.
What the? Like what you wear when it's cold?
No, it's spelled with a W for some reason. The WWE has made a big impact in the online streaming business in the first 2 months of the WWE Network. Oh, WWE material is now second for all live streaming internet content.
Wow.
Accounting for 17.7% of all such content,
Holy
only
shit.
behind popular video game live streaming service Twitch.tv.
Really?
Streaming of live material on the WWE Network beat out ESPN, Major League Baseball, Ustream, and others who handle live streaming. The live streaming of the WrestleMania 30 event brought the company online streaming volume that topped Amazon Prime and Hulu Plus that day. WWE ended up third for the day, only behind Netflix and YouTube. WWE's streaming increased over the 6 hours of live programming. Of course, the 4-hour pay-per-view, the 2-hour pre-show. Without the other top streaming providers seeing a drop in usage, this is proof that WWE fans were logging in specifically to stream WrestleMania.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, good for them. They're kicking ass.
That is awesome.
The cable providers are pissed, but fuck them. Bill says the smell under the mask is terrible. I can only imagine. That's why he has to wear a different one every show, because after one match, it's just, whew, you don't even want to.
Booyakasha?
Next.
Booyakasha!
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough. WWE sent out the following press release on Thursday. This is news that actually Andy can relate to, and it actually is relevant to your interests.
Oh.
NXT TakeOver to air live on the WWE Network.
Nice.
WWE today announced, this was on the 24th, so today announced that NXT TakeOver, a live 2-hour action-packed special, will air exclusively on the WWE Network on Thursday, May 29th
at
8 p.m. Eastern. Following the
Dude, we can watch it. Go ahead.
Following the success of NXT Arrival, the special will once again showcase the best and brightest from WWE's Performance Center and include appearances by WWE superstars and legends. 30 minutes prior to the event, the NXT TakeOver pre-show will air at 7:30 p.m. Eastern and include exclusive interviews and appearances by NXT superstars, WWE superstars, and legends. As NXT continues to grow in popularity and our fans demand to see more of the next generation of WWE superstars, we are going to deliver live in-ring programs featuring up-and-coming talent on WWE Network, said Paul Triple H Levesque, Executive Vice President, Talent, Live Events, and Creative, WWE. Our live NXT specials on WWE Network bring out the very best in our performers and make for must-see TV for the WWE Universe. On February 27th, NXT Arrival on the network had 21 worldwide Twitter trends and was number 3 in overall social mentions for the primetime programs on both cable and broadcast. The event had more social mentions than American Idol, the Vikings premiere on the History Channel, college basketball on ESPN, and the Vampire Diaries on the CW.
Oh, that's big time right there.
Didn't beat out Game of Thrones, so they need to do better. They need to do better.
Game of Thrones air on Thursday?
Yeah. Yeah. Huh?
No.
What?
Sundays.
Oh.
Sorry. I was off in my own little world.
Anyway. More live NXT. That was good.
Yeah. Hey, Andy, guess what?
Hey,
guess what I'm doing on the 25th?
Well, what?
I'm coming over to your place. I'm going to watch NXT.
Sweet. As long as I don't have finals to grade that day, but I don't think I do.
You should probably actually do that on the 29th.
Oh, it's on the 29th? Okay.
Yeah, you should come over the day that it airs. Doesn't matter. We watch it afterwards, too.
Yeah, that too, man.
But not beforehand, which was what he was suggesting.
But no matter what, I'm coming over.
Sweet.
I'm just saying.
He's just going to come over on the
watch some
25th
live
either way.
wrestling.
Damn, Skippy. Wrestling.
Woo!
No.
Ooh, ah, sha 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 sha.
Spear Magic Helmet.
What are you, Aiden English?
Yes.
Hey, Aiden English has an awesome entrance.
My favorite story of the week, probably yours as well. Steve Austin discussed his support for same-sex marriage on his latest podcast, saying, quote,
I think I saw that.
I've got some damn good friends that are gay. I'm absolutely for same-sex marriage. I don't think there's a God that says you cannot do this, you cannot do that. If two cats can't get married, but then a guy can go murder 14 people, molest 5 kids, then go to prison and accept God, he's going to let him into heaven. After the fact that he did all that shit, see, that's all horse shit to me. That don't jive with me. Austin's comments have now received coverage from several major news outlets like the Huffington Post, USA Today, People Magazine, and MSNBC, many of them noting that Austin's shots at gay rights opponents and his liberal use of profanity, which really shouldn't be surprising for
Steve Austin.
For Steve Austin, yeah, I mean, come on.
But, fuck yeah.
That's funny as hell. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it on Facebook, and I clicked on the thing that actually had the audio, and I was like, oh fuck yes, this is amazing.
We support. This is going to be a purely visual gag, so I apologize for the listeners. But we support all. We support all makes and models here in the rundown, including we support this one, or this one, or even this one.
Yay!
And even this one. So.
Hey, I support all those.
What's next? You gonna fucking marry your dog? Anyway.
Lord.
I'm gonna marry a box turtle. Next!
Sha! Sha!
Nice.
Wow. All right. Point to self. According to PWInsider.com, WWE has released Mason Ryan.
What? But I just saw him!
I know. Shaul Guerrero.
Who?
Oliver Gray. And Danny Burch today. Mason, of course, spent time on the main roster as part of the new Nexus, but had been in NXT since then. After time off NXT TV, he recently returned, losing to Tyson Kidd. Bye, Mason. Guerrero is, of course, the daughter of Eddie and Vicky and was in her second WWE developmental run. She had not been used on TV since her return. Bye, Shaw. Gray is a British talent who was previously in a tag team with Adrian Neville and just returned from a knee injury. So did you see him last week and now he's gone?
Yeah, that sucks.
He recently lost to Camacho on TV.
Yep.
Burch is another British talent who was signed in 2011. He debuted on NXT in 2013 but was never given a regular role. In addition to those releases, they have also released NXT diva Sarah Blackman.
I don't.
Any relation to Steve?
Maybe.
That's all I want. That's all I hope for. Blackman was signed in March of 2013 and was an arm wrestling champion from Sweden. Blackman actually requested her release, which was granted a few days ago. So spring cleaning comes early to NXT.
Apparently. But Mason Ryan. He's better than Batista.
I know. Welsh Batista.
Yes.
Yeah, I really don't remember Mason Ryan, so...
A lot of foreigners just getting booted out of here. It's almost like Uncle Zeb. Yeah, I was like Zeb Coulter is getting involved.
Because the WWE is an American company.
No. Uganda has the highest average per person consumption of bananas in the world. Ugandans eat on average around 500 pounds of bananas per person per year.
Fuck Uganda.
Whoa. Wow. You feel really strongly about Uganda.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
I don't know why. I just wanted to say fuck Uganda.
Wow. That's just as interesting as the banana plant being an herb, which it is apparently, is that the banana itself is actually a berry. Did you know that?
No, and I'm trying to think of something else to talk about.
Eating a banana can cheer you up.
And
bananas are the only fruit to contain the amino acid tryptophan plus vitamin B6, which together help your body produce serotonin, the natural chemical, which alleviates mental depression. It's also found in Prozac, in case you're wondering. So eat a banana, it's like taking Prozac. Hey, Adam's back.
Speaking of bananas, it's time for our final news story of the week.
Oh,
which is, of course, our Extreme Rules predictions.
Oh, yeah.
So you have the list of matches, right?
I pick bananas to win every match.
We start with the pre-show match. Which is Hornswoggle versus El Torito in a WeLC.
It'll be El Torito.
How offensive is the term WeLC?
Probably. Not quite as offensive as the rest of Michael Cole and JBL's commentary. That will be
the glide path of a sofa.
Oh my God. I'm going with El Torito being the face.
Yeah. And of course, because Hornswoggle's a member of 3MB, and when do they ever fucking win?
Except for just recently, right?
Monday. Though, yeah, I have to say,
it's literally a 1 in a million.
Even though 3MB won that match, Hornswoggle's sofa flying delegitimize that immediately. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be Torito.
Yeah. All right.
Doritos all the way.
Yep.
Van Dam versus Swagger versus Cesaro.
Cesaro, he's on a roll.
I'm gonna give it to Swagger.
You just love Swagger.
I don't actually.
He's the all-American Jack Swagger.
I don't like Jack Swagger, but I think they'll give him the win. He'll squeak out some sort of cheating victory over Cesaro, and they'll continue their feud.
I don't know. I'm going Cesaro on this one.
Yeah, so. It seems like they just threw this match together last minute just so that it wasn't a regular one-on-one match, so it had a stipulation or something.
Right.
Extreme.
No, yeah. We'll get to that. Truth and Wood Sequences versus Alexander Rusev. Who could possibly win this match?
Do we really need to speculate?
Alexander Rusev?
I'll tell you who. The fans.
They're really going to win at this one.
Yeah.
If Lana does the one thing I want her to do, everyone wins.
Is that drop them fannies?
I didn't say it this time, Adam. I didn't say it.
She can say whatever she likes, as long as she drops them panties. I think it was more the way you said it last time was just creepy and gross.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, but Rusev wins.
Yeah. Paige versus Tamina for the Divas Championship.
Give it to Paige.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a good match, though.
Oh, yeah.
Big E versus Bad News for the Intercontinental Championship.
Bad News Barrett.
Yeah.
That title off of Big E.
They really haven't. We haven't seen Big E except for on Superstars lately.
Which is a shame.
It is.
They could have done so much with him as the Intercontinental Champion, and now they're just kind of using
just to build up this. Yeah,
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Wade Barrett being bumped up. So.
I think Wade deserves it, but. Yeah.
He is, of course, the newest character on this show, alongside Psychic Renee Young, is our friend Good News Barrett.
Afraid I've got some good news.
I'm afraid I've got some good news. The grocery store just got a new shipment of peaches and they're very ripe and juicy.
You can find them right next to the bananas.
And they're only 99 cents a pound.
You know
oh my God! Get out there right now.
Do you know what? You know what upsets me? No one ever talks about pears anymore. Pears are delicious.
They're not as interesting as bananas because bananas are one of the healthier natural food sources in do ounce for ounce.
I can't wait to listen back to this and see what was discussed when I was off.
God! Don't tell him, Andy.
Do you know that the term Banana Republic was coined for states that were primarily run by large banana companies?
He doesn't have to tell me. You realize I listened to this whole thing again when I put it together.
Yes.
Cena versus Bray Wyatt inside a steel cage.
I'm gonna give it to Bray this time.
I hope so.
I'm actually going to go against the grain here because I actually wanted to comment. They're doing this whole Cena's kind of losing faith sort of thing, and I think he'll win, but he's going to like go to the dark side in some way. Like he's going to cross a line in order to win.
That could be. It'd be interesting.
They're kind of hinting at that.
It'll still make me mad though.
Yeah, but at least it's not Cena overcoming the insurmountable odds. No, it's Cena.
Last week on Raw.
Pulling some trucks or something.
Yeah, it's Cena, shooting Bray in the face with a gun. Not really, but.
Wow, it's got violent pretty quickly.
Daniel Bryan versus Kane in an Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
It's gonna be Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe.
And Shield versus Evolution.
Is that their main event?
That's the way it's listed on .com.
Really?
Oh, wow.
That's odd and disrespectful to Daniel Bryan.
Of course it is. He's the new CM Punk, so of course he's not going to main event as champion.
Well, of course.
And there's better things that Triple H or John Cena can be doing.
Give it to the Shield.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any way any good progression would come out of Evolution winning, unless, of course, one of the Shield members turns.
Nah. This feels like a fairly obvious card to me, except for those two matches that we actually disagreed on. This seems like a pretty obvious pay-per-view. So.
Which means that they could shock us.
Yeah, but they won't.
No.
So
it's a filler, and Adam, stop using the word pay-per-view. It's a special event. Special.
I just hope I get to see Bray Wyatt's entrance at Money in the Bank. Because if I don't, I'll be severely disappointed.
How far out is Money in the Bank?
It's the next one.
June, it's the next one. Okay.
End of June.
Okay.
Nice.
So. That does it for the rundown for this Wednesday, April 30th, 2014. 347 days since Dean Ambrose won the United States Championship. As we mentioned last week, he is now the longest reigning United States champion in WWE history.
Wow.
Nice.
Lucky Pro Wrestling presents Homecoming this Saturday, May 3rd. At the, which one's that one? That's at the Elks Hall in Clinton, Massachusetts. That's a good Elks Hall. Then, Saturday, May 10th is Liberty States Wrestling presents Respect, which is going to be great. And then Saturday, May 17th is APW, I just heard the name of it and I can't remember, Reloaded, that's what it's called. APW Reloaded at the APW Arena at the Newbury Fire Hall in Newbury, Massachusetts. Plus Lucky Pro Wrestling on Friday, June 20th in Hudson, Mass. And then again on Saturday, August 9th in Clinton, Mass. And just signed this week, I have to go to my calendar to find it, let me go to September. And there it is, Saturday, September 27th, Elkmania 2.
Oh my God, running wild, brother!
Oh yeah.
And don't forget, SCW, if you're a Midwesterner, is putting on Cinco de Mayhem on the 3rd of May at the Walcott Coliseum in Walcott, Iowa, I believe. Doors open at 6:30, bell time 7:30.
Follow us on Rundown on Twitter at Rundown Podcast to watch me live tweet when I watch Raw, even though it's about an hour and a half late usually. But hey, fuck work. So there's that. You can also send your feedback, send your Ryback theme songs, even though we don't seem to need them anymore because they don't use lyrics anymore.
It's good because we've run out of them.
Yeah, we really have. There's only so many rhymes you can come up with. Send your catchphrase suggestions, send your fake sponsors, send your real sponsors, send your Doctor Who creator wrestler templates for Pertwee through McGann, and send questions for me to answer in a YouTube video to rundownwrestling@gmail.com, and I will send you my street address so you can mail me a Best Buy gift card so my wife and I can get new computers because we both need them now because hers is completely dead.
Oh, so that's why I haven't seen her playing WoW.
Yeah, exactly. That's why she's like laying back.
That is exactly why she is not playing WoW.
Yeah.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Rundown Wrestling. Go to the page and vote in the Rundown Showdown. Shawn Michaels versus King Kong Al Bundy. Rundown.podomatic.com. If you want to make a donation to the Podetary Variety, just click on the PayPal button on the right-hand side of the screen. YouTube.com/Rundown Podcast to watch archived episodes of our live Google Hangouts, except for the very first one. And Google.com/plus Adam Rundown Host if you want to circle me on Google+, except the only thing I use Google+ for is this. So I make no guarantees.
Circle the wagons.
Also, if you're a fan of fine literature...
We didn't get it into the show!
I know. There was no time to put it...
Oh, what the hell was I thinking?
Go to tinyurl.com/Distant Horizons to pick up this fantastic chapbook of poetry by none other than that guy over there.
Jeez. Yes. Hashtag. Check it out.
Definitely.
You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And
eventually there will be an audio
don't
version.
Enjoy it. Just tell me how much you hate the poetry.
Yeah.
At least you bought it. I got your money.
I mean, his Twitter name is right there on the bottom of the screen. You can tell him to go fuck himself whenever you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do it every day, but that's because I have his personal contact information too, though.
Also true.
He's got a key to my house.
Yeah.
That's how he's coming over on the 25th to watch NXT or to watch NXT Takeover 4 days early.
You know, and unlike Cameron, when I house sit, I don't lose the cat.
Natalia's Loose Pussy this week on Total Divas. Search for us on iTunes under the Rundown Wrestling Podcast. If you subscribe, you get the podcast delivered to you absolutely free each and every week for $0.00. If you cannot afford a monetary donation, donate a 5-star review. Did you look at it? Because I didn't look at it.
There's none.
Okay. We are also available on Stitcher at Stitcher.com or the Stitcher app on your iOS or Android device. Also free, but you stream instead of download, so you save yourself a little bit of memory space. Thanks to Tegan Brown for the logo. Thanks to all of you for listening. Thanks to Vinny for being a pain in the ass on the side. And thanks to Josh.
Thanks to Bill.
Yeah,
too. Don't forget Bill.
Yeah.
Bill,
I was about to mention Bill.
2.5 Men. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Josh. Thanks. Kidding. Thank you, Josh.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Andrew.
The Goldfinger banana is one of the few palatable banana varieties. But it doesn't taste much like a banana. Rather, it tastes a bit like an apple. This variety has a hybrid banana. Was a hybrid banana created by Philip Rowe.
Hurry up.
Come on, he's making the music loop.
I'm just saying.
No, I haven't gotten there yet.
Mrs. Not Relevant. Why do we still sing the song?
Shut up!
Hi.
Thanks to iFight Dragons for the theme song. Next week!
Oh my!
Episode 150.
Oh, yeah!
Sean returns. He's got something special planned. Plus a recap of Extreme Rules. Plus the next match in the Rundown Showdown. So be on the lookout for that. And as always, remember, Jacob, good night and good luck. And go
Blackhawks.
Bruins.
Insert sports team here.
Yes. And another successful episode in the books.
Sweet.
Awesome. Now
and my Destiny freezes again.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. This is going to take me a bit to.
Adam has to keep getting up because he has to keep getting up.
What's this episode?
149.
This is 149. Yeah, I just realized it because he said next week it's There we are. Now let's see, how long is it going to take? Yeah, I had to when I got up earlier in the middle of the beginning, it was because my mic was picking up a lot of background noise, and it was my air conditioning was just like going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I had to go shut off the air conditioning.
You son of a bitch! Air conditioning? Like,
dude,
40 degrees.
It's 40 degrees back home?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been cold.
Dude, you know what? I'm glad to be leaving this much humidity. It's been humid like crazy the last few days.
I hate humidity. I really hate humidity. I would be done with it.
You would hate Florida. Florida has worse humidity than back home.
Yeah.
And we're still alive. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's normal. It's normal.
Oh, okay. I thought he usually killed it in a little bit.
No, he doesn't kill it right away. He takes a little bit to kill it.
All right. That's true. So honestly, when.
Remember that we're still broadcasting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'll be right back. I need to get for a second.
You didn't miss my story. You're gonna miss my awesome story.
Well, okay, so you can wait. You can sit on there.
Oh, God damn it. Andy's ruining everything.
Honestly, what did you think of my joke, the Lance Storm effect?
It was good.
Thank you. I was up all night.
He's got a big penis. Remember that gimmick? Remember that gimmick?
Probably not. But you know, it is sad that they're doing that to poor Damien. That he's kind of falling into that.
Yeah.
And he's not the only one. I mean, there's a ton of people that have gone there. And unfortunately, most people don't escape that black hole. My phone was going off? Oh shit, someone was texting me.
Bill says sit on it. I don't know what that means.
I need to definitely mail.
Thank you.
I keep forgetting that I don't have a roommate anymore, so I need to check the mail.
Sit on it, Potsy.
You sit on it, Ralph.
Welcome to the post show, everybody. We're only
Yes,
still
this is the most
broadcasting
exciting.
because I'm waiting for Andy to come back because I want to tell the story because this is my favorite story. And I promised Sal that I would tell a story. I promised Sal's wife that I would tell a story if he was watching, and he's not watching, but I'm going to tell the story anyway because the story's amazing. So.
Well, I could always tell the story of what I had to clean up at work today.
You already told that story. We don't need to hear that.
Yeah, but we were broadcasting.
I certainly don't need to hear that story again.
No, I gave you a good palate cleanser with the kid and taking pictures.
Just because The Miz isn't relevant doesn't make it a good theme song. I'm talking about the
amazing
version for our show, not necessarily The Miz's actual theme song.
Actually, I do like that song. I do. But yeah, what the hell happened to Miz? He just started bitching about not being booked, and then he disappeared.
Oblivion.
Yeah. The other thing I was wondering when it comes to Damien Sandow, the other question. The other question that gets raised is, that's my phone screaming lies and slander.
Gotcha.
But the other question I have regarding Damien Sandow and all this shit that he's going through is, who'd he piss off?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that awesome match.
It almost
for the title. He almost won, and now this.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It's a goddamn shame.
It's a text from Bill. I'm texting you. I'm everywhere. Everywhere. Am I saying that right, Bill? I'm sure.
I didn't get a text from Bill.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Was that your...
That said, I'm not sure if Bill has my new number, so... And I'm certainly not going to give it away on the show.
Oh.
Live on the air.
Nope. Yeah, no, not while we're live.
So this is fun. What the hell is he doing? Is he walking the dog? Is he going to be forever? That jerk face.
I don't know.
Noises.
Wait, speak of tall devil.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
As I was saying, I promised Sal that I would tell the story. Well, I promised Sal's wife that I would tell the story because she wanted me to describe it to him, and I can't describe it via text. I don't know if you saw my Facebook post the other day about my new favorite call that I took at work. But it's Bella doesn't have my number.
Yes, I've seen that.
It's fantastic. So I call this person, and the phone connects, and there's just silence on the line for.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
And then I just hear, "Hello." I go through my spiel. Hello, my name is Adam. I'm calling on a recorded line, looking for blah blah blah, whoever. There's a little more silence, and the voice goes, "I'm gonna get your whole family." And I said, "Okay, but do you know such and such?" No. I said, "Okay, thank you. Have a nice day." I'm gonna get your whole family is now my catchphrase at work.
Nice.
Wow.
Everywhere, Bill. Is that better? Come on, Bill. You know I'm as white as a sheet of paper.
It's true.
Josh is very white. Josh is very, very white.
I'm as white as Frank Black.
Hey, get on the Skype so I can send this.
Oh, okay. Okay. With that, we'll end the broadcast. I hope Sal got to see the story because I see that we have 3 viewers now, and I assume that's him. But if he didn't, Sal, you can go back and watch it on our YouTube channel in just a little bit. But thanks for showing up late, asshole. Love you.
Good night, everybody.
Ta-da.
Bye.